your distributed file system, or maybe it's a local file, or maybe it's coming from S3, whatever it might be. And what you're telling the system is that, or what the RDD represents once you've created that file, is where the data lives. So it could be on disk out there. It could be in memory via caching. And then you're also, as you take that data set and perform transformations against it, you're building this graph that I alluded to before. So you start with a file, you subsequently parse out fields, and then you might filter out the fields that match some condition. And as you call those transformations, you've built this graph. And so an RDD represents both where the data lives, where the partitions are, either in memory or on disk, whether they're serialized or not, and the graph that tells the system how to compute the results that you're looking for. And then eventually you call a special kind of operation, which is an action, which forces the system to actually do the computation. So as you're creating these transformations, you're not actually executing the graph until an action is called. So it evaluates in a lazy fashion, which again gives the system a chance to optimize execution as much as possible. So as far as which operations are available, which transformations and actions you have at your disposal, certainly the usual suspects of map and reduce are available to you, and that's great. You can do a lot with map reduce, as we've all learned over the years. But the challenge with just having map and just reduce is that the ability to kind of reason what the logic is, or to even figure out how to, let's say, perform a join in this scenario is somewhat limited. And it would be much nicer if you just had the join operator at your disposal. And that is what the goal of Spark is to provide the API that is most convenient for the user, so that you don't have to figure out how to